So welcome to another episode of Cricket Chat with Baz, and today I have with me a very dear friend, and we exchange or share a lot of memories of cricketing memories together. Unfortunately, it's been almost 6-7 years that we haven't been in touch, and I thought since I'm
Yeah.
starting this series, I might as well get in touch with my oldies and old friends mine from my olden Indo cricket days. So right now I have here with me Mr. Rinoj Mohammed. Rinoj bhai, welcome to my show.
Thank you. Thanks, Shahbaz.
Great.
Thanks for calling me in.
Great. So people who don't know Rinoj bhai is basically one of the most, kind of a veteran Indo cricketers, so to speak. Okay, he's been playing Indo cricket for a long time. There was a team called the Dubai Bank that he used to work as a professional, and they had two teams that used to compete very, very hard in the leagues in UAE circuit in Indo cricket, and especially in sports. And I, being the official umpire during those types of leagues, I used to enjoy their games more so because of the competitive nature, but definitely because of the cheerleaders. They used to have the best cheerleaders of all the teams. So Rinoj bhai, tell us, how are you feeling? How is the scene? What are you up to nowadays?
I'm in Kerala right now. I've been here for the last 60 plus days.
Okay.
In lockdown. Yeah, I was in Dubai a few months back.
Okay.
Came back to Kerala, to stay with my mom and grandmother, and my family is also here.
Okay.
Was in Dubai, came to Dubai after my college in 2000. Started playing cricket indoor in 2002. Much earlier when in sports has started. We started with Dubai Bank. I'm not doing. Hopefully, when the lockdown gets, things are smooth and going okay. Hopefully, we'll be going back to Dubai. Plans maybe in back in Kerala. I've not planned anything, but most probably we'll be coming back to Dubai.
As of now, it's safe to say that you're chilling in lockdown.
Exactly.
Okay.
Stay safe, stay home. That's the motto.
That's how it is with everyone. I mean, everywhere in the world, especially in India. But having said that, tell us how you got rather introduced to cricket as such. I'm sure we have all the cliche answers. Being an Indian, we love cricket from the beginning. So I want to know what was the case with you? Was it the same or was it something different?
No, I was born here in Kerala. That's my daughter.
Mashallah.
Zoya, say hi, Zoya.
Hi Zoya, how are you
That's
doing?
Shahbaz uncle.
How are you?
She's a good cricket fan, big cricket fan.
Great. I have a 2-year-old daughter and she already started holding the cricket bat, so that's good.
Okay, I can't.
See you.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
One more stay. See you. Bye. Yeah, coming back to the roots. As Indians, we all love cricket. I've started playing cricket at a very young age. In my place, we have a club called Sikandar Sports and Arts Club. And there used to be a ground behind that where we used to play a lot of volleyball plus cricket, but cricket was far amongst favorite more than volleyball. Everybody used to play cricket. And then at a very young age, they used to call me Ramiz Raja because I used to talk. I used to talk a lot about him, and it was a lot of watching of cricket. And then I used to know all the player names and cricket captain names, and all the adults who used to play with us used to ask me quiz about who's the captain of West Indies, who's the captain of Australia, and I used to very eagerly say that these Richie Richardson or Vivian Richards in the 80s beginning. So we used to play a lot of cricket. We used to bet and play. So I started playing cricket at a very young age, and as I said, there used to be a ground behind. Now there's no ground. There's houses built everywhere. We hardly have vacant spaces. So that's where I started playing cricket.
Nice.
In school, very less games. As parents want us to study, we didn't have much chance to play cricket. But I came to Abu Dhabi. I was in Ruwais.
Okay.
It's 250 kilometers away from
That's very
Abu
far.
Dhabi, where my dad used to work. It's very far. But I've got a younger brother my fellow mates and everybody he was a fast bowler. So I used to make him bowl for a lot of time. I used to bat, and I was a very selfish batsman. I tell him, you
That's
bowl
good.
and I'll bat.
That's good.
That's how it's going to be.
So good. At least you
used to
became a
get
bowler,
bored.
you became a batsman. So I think it's good and things went.
Exactly. So after my sixth standard, I came to Abu Dhabi. We used to have big ground over there, and a lot of players. It's a mixed community, where there's a lot of Pakistani and Indians who used to play a lot of cricket over there.
Yes.
So we used to play tape ball cricket.
That's right.
Back home, when I used to, before going back, we used to use that
Tennis.
Khanna ball, that T10
T10.
tennis balls,
Yeah,
where
10x
we
and
used
all
to
that.
play 10x and all that. But when we reached Abu Dhabi, it's a normal tennis ball where you used to want tape ball. We used to
Exhibition
make it
play.
as a tape ball. Yeah.
It's a
I still
Pakistani
remember
local
they used-
cricket, basically.
Exactly. And we used to have a couple of friends, so we play. I still remember, me and my brother in one team, and there used to be a family. His name is one's called Imran, and the other one is Ali. I'm talking about sixth standard, when we sixth, seventh standard. So they were Pakistanis, and we were
We were Indians. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so we used to play matches against each other. So they were a bit far away from our house. So in the evening, I used to be very adamant to my father, saying that, please drop us to their house. And then one day we go their places, and the next day
Okay,
they
so
come to our
basically
place.
India-Pakistan home away tours as well, right from 6 times.
Exactly.
Nice.
So I still remember Ali, who used to be very quick and a fast bowler. I met him in sports a few years back. He
Okay.
moved to Dubai. He's an engineer now. He works in
Where does he
Abu
play
Dhabi.
from?
So for some tournament, he came to
Okay.
play in sports. So I met him there. I was very happy. So we shared a lot of memories. So that's where we used to play as kids. We started back. We used to play a lot of cricket.
Nice. So how was the transition like? How was your first experience with indoor cricket? Like, do you remember the first time that you entered in sports? Because that was the only indoor arena at the time. What was that experience?
Yes. My experience. That was the first time I'm seeing an indoor nets. I was really confused how we were going to play here. I came with the Dubai Bank team actually.
Okay,
I
so this
joined
was in
Dubai Bank in
2002.
2002, yeah, when Dubai Bank was launched. So again, it was a mixed culture over there. A lot of Pakistanis, a lot of Sri Lankans. I still remember there was a first-class cricketer who played for Sri Lanka called Sanath Janati. Now he's in New Zealand.
Okay.
So we made a team. We were more than 12, 13, 14 players. So we used to make our own
I
team
remember
and
there were about
practice.
30 people coming from Dubai Bank. 30 odd people coming from every match.
Exactly. So in 2002, we did not enroll in tournaments as a Dubai Bank team. We used to come there and practice. So it was exactly. I don't know whether you remember Aslam Khan.
Yes, absolutely.
Aslam. So we had this idea, why don't we participate? We start
I think
playing
Ajay
in B
sir
or
was
C
there.
division. Ajay was there.
Ajay sir was
Ajay came later on.
Little later.
Later on, yeah. We used to have a guy called Abhi. He used to be our sixer man. At that point of time, if you remember, it was not mandatory to run. It was not mandatory to run.
Old rules, yeah.
Old rules, yeah. If you hit on the
That's
net, on the offside or onside, it's 1 run. And if you hit a 6, you don't have to run. You get scored.
That's why I liked it. I didn't have to run. At that time.
Exactly. Yeah, it was just tap and just stay there. You just tap and stylishly you stay there as if you're not going to get out.
Yeah.
So we started playing in 2002. As we had a good team. Shihab, Ahmar, Aslam, Abhi used to hit. Abhi, the guy I still remember. He used to have very broad shoulders. He hits so straight, so nobody was able to catch, block his shots or anything like that. So when we win, it was his amazing shots. He used to come at the later stage, the last 2 overs. And when he comes into the bat, everybody is like, he's going to score the next 24, 25 runs. It's okay.
Nice.
So 2002 is when we started playing, and until recently I played indoor cricket till I was there.
Nice. So
2002, yeah.
there are a lot of tournaments that you played. Even Dubai Bank won a couple of tournaments as well, when I remember correctly. The normal leagues, even in the Ramadan tournament league that you guys participated. But I want to move aside from that. I want to talk about the Kerala Premier League, the 8FM organized tournament.
KCL, yes.
KCL, sorry. Kerala Cricket League or KL?
Kerala Cricket League, yeah.
Okay, so let's reframe that question. I want to edit that part. So I want to talk about the Kerala Cricket League that was organized by Hit FM. And I remember for the first 4 or 5 years continuously it was held in Sports. Then it moved 1 year to United Sports, and then it came back to Sports. And I remember the whole hype about bringing the whole 7 districts of Kerala as the franchise.
14 districts.
14 districts.
14 districts.
But the 14 districts of Kerala, that was the franchises.
Yes.
Okay, and then there were the RJs who were the owners, right? If I'm not wrong. Of each of them.
RJs were the owners and the managers of the team,
Okay, so go ahead. Why don't you tell the story? It's your story.
Oh, it was a great experience, amazing experience. The crowd which used to come to InSports was amazing. We were like, when we were fielding, we were not able to field near the nets where the boundaries.
We couldn't even hear anything.
Hear me?
No, I can hear you. I'm saying we couldn't even hear anything. Inside the.
We couldn't even hear anything. Because. Yeah, I was okay because I used to keep. I was worried about the fielders because for the first 3 years. First 3 years, I was captaining Alapi Amigos, where Naila used to manage our team. Ajay Pillai used to be the captain in the first year. And the next 3 years, I was playing for KCL before moving to 1 year I played for Maya's team, which was Trishul. So that's one tournament where the entire stage of indoor cricket has changed into something else. The crowd, amazing crowd on 4 sides of the nets. It used to be crowd. And it's so crowded,
Umpires didn't have a way to go as well.
Exactly.
I think the whole InSports facility used to fall short because there were so many people coming in that there were people waiting outside to come in, and people from inside didn't want to go out.
Exactly.
I think there are bouncers as well. There are bouncers as well to control the crowd.
Right, exactly. And you remember when there was a team called, there's a district called Kasaragod.
Kasaragod, absolutely.
Kasaragod, yeah. They had a very good indoor team also as well.
Kichu and all played for them the first time.
Yeah, exactly. And the supporters, we used to call them hooligans, because they come and sit on that stands and
bang, bang, bang,
down
bang,
to the place. Bang, 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 bang. You can't hear anything, from behind. It used to be such a noisy matches whenever we used to play, and every year, people used to wait for that tournament, KCL.
Absolutely. I remember it was the first time that it was launched. I was like, oh my God, I have to meet. As I mentioned, the general thing about Dubai is that Dubai and Kerala is one and the same thing. Okay, so we have a lot of Emiratis, and then we have a lot of more than Emiratis. We have a lot of Malayalis in Dubai. So first of all, I was like, okay, I have to meet Malayalis every day in my office. I have to meet them in the supermarket. I have to meet them on the road. Now, why do you have to organize this tournament? You're going to be inviting all the Malayalis here, and these guys are going to be there throughout. And I don't speak a word of Malayali. I mean, except Dan Malayali Ille, and I guess I can say Kochu Kochari. That's about it. These are the only words I don't know. And first of all, I was very scared, because I know the Kerala people when they play, the Malayalis when they play cricket, they get into completely different zone. They're part of different teams, various teams across the years. But having a pure Kerala 8, and not only 8, it's about 8 into 7 or 14, whatever the number of districts was. And then we talk about multiply that by hundreds who are waiting outside. It was a recipe for disaster, to be very honest. Luckily, the organizers had the good sense. Hit FM organized it very well, to be very honest. They organized it brilliantly. It's been one of the most successful tournaments leagues in Indo cricket over the years. But during the first year itself, they tried of getting these bouncers and security personnel to help in sports also. Take care of the crowd control. It was brilliant. As an umpire, I suffered only one match, as you said, the Kasturpur match, because obviously when I came out, Kasturpur supporters obviously think it's not out, and then they keep shouting and taunting and all those things. So I was fearful of coming down from the stand and actually going to the office as well. But it was brilliant support from the organizers and the Kasturpur owners as well, who actually helped us umpire speak nice as well. So that was very nicely organized. Next question is, I'm sure you played outdoor cricket as well, the season one.
Yes, I played a lot of outdoor cricket.
Which team did you represent?
In 2000, after playing a lot of indoor cricket, we've decided that we need to participate in outdoor cricket also as well. So even I played for Dubai Bank to start with. Okay, we had a good outdoor team. We had 4 or 5 Sri Lankan players. Yeah. Dilshan, I still remember Sanat Jayanthi, who used to be a very fast bowler. I used to wicket keep at that point of time. Still, till I got a thumb fracture. I injured myself in sports one day. I'll come to that story. I still cannot forget that.
I was gonna come to the injuries part later.
Yeah. So 2004 we started playing outdoor cricket. At that point, we used to have a lot of turf grounds in Jeddah, Dubai Cricket Council grounds. Absolutely. I used to love playing there. We used to play in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Dubal was one of our favorite grounds. We used to play every Ramadan in Dubal. Beautiful ground, I have a lot of memories over there. Very good ground. 2005, 6, 7 was amazing. I have a lot of memories. I've scored a lot outdoors, playing outdoor cricket for Dubai Bank. I used to play for. Then we used to have a semi-Dubai Bank team, semi-Dubai Bank team, which used to consist of Thomas, me. Thomas used to be the vehicle owner who used to go and pick up each and everybody early in the morning. He used to start at 5 o'clock in the morning. He goes everywhere, picks up players.
Absolutely.
Go to Ajman and play our cricket. If it's in the afternoon, we go to Ajman and Umal Quain. So that's the story of outdoor. We started playing in 2004, 4, 5, and we used to. And being Dubai Bank, the guys never want to play in cement pitches. They want, no, we'll play only in. I used to love to play in cement. The ball used to come to the bat. It's nice. Very good. It's very nicely. You can score a lot of runs. And I used to get angry with. I can't show my anger because these are all senior person. Aslam Khan and all that, being vice president of the bank. So they want to play in turf, only turf. So earlier we used to play only in Dubai, in Jeddah, Dubai Cricket Council grounds. We used to play 2-3 tournaments at the same time. Even though we hardly reached quarterfinals and semi-finals, we used to enjoy. The night cricket was absolutely brilliant. The senior management of the team used to come and they sit outside. We used to have a lot of fun. And I still remember there was a in the bank tournament which happened where we thrashed Standard Chartered Bank, and we had this. That was a turf match again. I'm not boasting. I scored around. I only played 11 overs, and I scored around 85 runs in that. There used to be a little bit of a story over there. One of the Standard Chartered guy who came to bowl used to be the Standard Chartered Bank manager. Okay. So at that point of time, there used to be a lot of buyout happening between the banks. We used to take a lot of loans from Standard Chartered, HSBC, and Dubai Bank was new. So all the customers wants to come to Dubai Bank. So when I go there, he never used to give us clearance letter. So in this particular match, I went to open the thing. This guy came to. I got my revenge.
I mean, that's all it
That
is.
was a good match,
But it's good at
Yeah.
least you got to be on the good side of that story, So I'm sure after the match, you guys must
Exactly.
have sat together and spoken about the clearances and everything.
We sat together. Yeah, I went after that also to Stan Chartered. We shook our hands and we became really good friends. His name was Faisal. He used to be the branch manager for the Manpul branch area.
Wow.
Very good guy. Very good guy. Yeah.
So there are a lot of good players that played, with you, right from Dubai Bank beginning to a lot of different teams, even the KCL leagues. But which are the 2 or 3 players that you can choose? Maybe give me just 2 players on top of your head that you think are one of the best Indo cricket players that you have played with.
I'll take one from my team, from Dubai Bank. We used to. His name is Farhan Butt. He's in Dubai Islamic Bank now.
Yes, Knight Riders.
Yes, Knight Riders. Amazing bowler he is. I used to be a little scared keeping up to him. In
I have a story from him.
you can't. Yeah. So he's a very good player. He's a good batsman also as well. He's a nice all-rounder.
Yes.
As you know, you have to be an all-rounder to be playing in sports.
Absolutely.
He is one player. The next player, I don't know whether you know him. I just mentioned about him. He's Abby Thomas.
I don't think I've met him
US
because
right now.
I believe he must have left your Dubai Bank team after the first couple of seasons.
Exactly. He was there maybe for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, because the first few seasons, I mean, I started my Indo cricket in 2002. But during those times, I used to be invited only for the practice matches. 1 or 2 I did, but I used to do more so of the league matches, the tournament or one-day tournaments and all. So the friendly matches that you were playing during those, I'm sure I missed those. But however, Farhan Butt, I want to mention one thing about him. The first time I saw him play was in Dubai Bank. I was umpiring one of the matches, when I saw your team. And so we in Dubai Bank, I'll tell you the story. This is a true story of part-timers, umpiring in sports. So we used to go and beg with the management to let us play Dubai Bank matches because, obviously umpires get a special respect, different respect in Indo cricket.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason for me personally was because at that time I wasn't married. I was, a young guy. And there were a lot of cheerleaders that used to come in Dubai Bank team. A lot of girls used to come to support Dubai Bank. So we wanted to be part of the, the match that has a lot of girls watching the matches. So that was one thing. But I also remember when Farhan came first time to bowl, I actually did not see what he was bowling, because I could see his hand moving. And then I could see the batsman trying to do something and trying to bat or something. He was that quick. And the Indo ball, for umpires to not able to see the ball, it's very rare. But he was very quick. So it was like out of the 6 balls, maybe 1 or 2 balls definitely I couldn't see. The times when he used to bowl a slow ball also was pretty fast. But yeah, that is the story about Farhan.
He was very quick.
Now then he joined, I think Thomas sir joined Dubai Islamic Bank and the whole team of Munna, Amir.
Correct. Wali. Amir was there. Wali. There was a memory which came up recently.
Yes, you shared that
in Facebook.
Safdar,
I shared that memory.
Safi.
Safdar was there.
Yeah. Brilliant players.
Amir, we used to call him the wizard. Spin bowler.
Yes.
Amir. That was the national bonds. We were national bonds champion. We became. I think that year we became national bonds champion. The previous year we were the visa champions. At that point of time, earlier stages of in sports, 2003, 4, 5, there used to be a lot of interbank tournaments happening.
Yes.
And the good thing was that only players who were working, the staffs of the banks were able to participate in the tournament. So you can't cheat. You can't bring exceptional players from outside.
The ID needs to be there.
Exactly. So I still remember we became the visa champions, and everybody got at that. During that time, a 500 dirhams gift voucher was a big thing.
Absolutely.
So Visa gave 500 dirhams gift voucher for everybody, and the rule was there used to be one lady player in the team.
Yes, absolutely. She'll go double and you have to bowl reverse to underarm to her, and if you're facing her, you have to bat standard. I know those rules. I mean, I used to explain the rules, right? Come on. So that was fun bar. That was big fun bar. I love those games where the girls were involved in the matches because invariably, you want to be nice to the girls. You try to give them not out for those decisions. You try to give them more wickets when it's a 50-50 decision again. So, the
Exactly.
men used to keep scratching their heads, why are we letting the girls play? Especially the better players, they will be like, oh, come on, I don't want to do this. But it was good fun, good concept of InSports. InSports has been one of the most, I think, it's been a haven for a lot of cricketers in UAE, considering the heat, the climate in UAE. InSports has been has done a fantastic job. Right? Gave a lot of
Exactly.
so much of cricket time. Okay.
I still remember, the very first. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, continue.
The very first time I went to InSports, as I told you, I was like, 5 indoor courts and all that. So I was fielding at the boundary on the nets, and somebody hit a shot. I think it was Abby, and I jumped and tried to stop with my hand. I stopped it. And Aslam was like, bye, itna mehnat nahi karne ka, you are in the team. I was like, oh, okay. Because I wanted to prove myself. I've never played.
Absolutely.
I've never played. Yeah, absolutely. He was like, bye, our team hai, don't worry. I was like, okay, fine.
Brilliant. Okay, so moving forward, I'm going to be giving you a couple of adjectives. Maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
You have to name the first person, first player that you have played with or opposite to you, that comes to your mind when you listen to these adjectives. Okay, and we're going to be having very quick ones. Right? Ready?
Yeah. Well, can you repeat that when you
Okay.
want?
I said I'm going to be giving you some adjectives, and you will have to name a player that comes first to your mind when you listen to those adjectives. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. They are the players you have played with or opposite to. Okay. I don't want any international players.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The most dependable one.
Bakhtiyar Palekar. I'm
Wow.
talking about outdoor, or are you talking about indoor?
Anything overall, that whatever you can choose. You want to give 2, you can give 2. 1 for outdoor, 1 for indoor. Up to you.
Yeah, it's an outdoor. I played against him. He was, I think he played for UAE also as well.
Yes, absolutely, he did. And the first practice match that he came to play in UAE was for our team. I mean, he's a Kokani. I'm a Kokani from Ratnagiri side. Okay? So the first friendly match that he came to play in UAE was for our team. He landed one night before. The next day he was playing a match for our team. That was the Kokan CC at the time. So that was the first time I saw him play, and man, he hit a shot. The ball just zoomed past. We didn't even see where the ball went. So that's how good he was.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned his name.
Yeah,
I can't forget he thrashed Dubai Bank in Sharjah Stadium.
Very good player, yes. So that is one dependable player done. Next is the wacky player, the most wackiest player you've played with.
Wacky player, Wali from our team, Munna.
I had a doubt you were going to say
wacky.
that name. Okay. Next one is the most stupidest player. I mean, whichever way you want to take the definition of stupid. The most stupidest player.
Man, I want to join after going back to Dubai Bank again. So I don't want to name anybody senior from the bank. But the most stupidest player, I don't know whom to mention. Whoever I've played is wise, and they have cricketing genes in them.
We just want to keep it simple and fun. So it's okay. You don't want to name it, don't name it. No issues. So next one, I'm not going to take too much time from Zoya's father, but the next one is any 2 cricketing memories that you can come up with throughout your whole cricketing life. Any 2 top memories that you want to share?
One is in 2011. I was in the office. We had a match at 10 o'clock in ICC outdoor.
Okay.
The turf ground,
Okay.
I was still captaining the team, but I had a new boss, who wouldn't let me, because the next day we had a meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning with the CEO. He was still with Dubai Bank. Dubai Bank was going to, so he wouldn't let me go. So Safdar came to beg with him, to leave me. And look at this, I'm captaining the team and he wouldn't leave me. He said, no way, he's not going. He has a lot of work to do and presentations to do. So finally, I was a little scared of him. His name is Randall Pereira. So I went to him and I said, you know what, let me go and play and I'll come back and do the work. And the match was at 10 o'clock in the night. After the match.
That's almost 2 o'clock.
So it goes till 2 o'clock. So I went there. It was against Fly Emirates, and I still remember Amjad Javed,
From Bharat.
There were 8 players who were currently playing for UAE,
Wow.
and the total score of Dubai Bank was 120. We were all out, 120, and I scored 91
wow.
in that match. 91 not out.
Very
And
nice.
I came back at 3 o'clock back to Dubai Bank. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Continue.
Yeah. After we lost the match. You know, they scored it in 11 or 12 hours. 8 players in UAE. I mean,
Absolutely.
memorable was, you know, I was opening and I went without a helmet, and the umpire sent me back saying that, you know, who this guy is. I said, yeah, I know who comes in Javed. He said, you know, why don't you wear a helmet? You know, it's not good. I said, okay, fine. You know, I obeyed the umpire. I went and wore a helmet and came back. So that was a good, you know, really a memorable match for me. And till now, my friends used to make fun of me, saying that, when, oh, 91 not out. You know, here comes the 91 not out. Here comes the 91.
Oh, nice one.
And I came back to office at 3 o'clock. Worked till 6, made the presentation. My boss was also there. Went home, took a shower, had breakfast, came back at 7:30, made the presentation. So that was one of a very memorable match for me. We lost the match, though I can't forget that match. You know,
Absolutely.
I had to beg. Yeah.
Another one?
The other one was in KCL. KCL Outdoor Season 1. I
yeah.
played for Kannur.
Wow.
We had 4 international players. From that means international in the sense all 4
Outside
UAE
UAE.
players
Okay.
outside Kerala.
Okay.
But we managed to get Fayaz Ahmed. What's his name? At that point of time, there used to be a wicket keeper.
Patil.
I forgot his name.
Was it Swapnil
wicketkeeper.
Patil?
No, Swapnil Patil, no. He was a short guy, he's a Pakistani guy. Swapnil is from Goa, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We scored 220 runs.
Okay.
And last 2 overs, the opposite team, it was Alapi. Yeah.
Okay.
We were playing against Alapi.
Your former team
And
from-
our formal team. They required 40 odd runs in 2 overs.
Wow.
And then Jalil, who used to be the main batsman for Kasaragod, and he used to play for Nukaf Tellicherry also as well.
Okay.
He is very dependable and, you know, very hard hitter of the ball. He came and with one another player, and even Bakhtiyar Palekar was also playing for that match for Alapi.
Okay.
And the guy Jalil took the match away from us. You know, 2 overs, 40 runs required. He hit few sixes in the first over. The next over, he hits a few sixes, and the match was over. And one of our player dropped his catch, and it cost us. I could sleep on that day. I mean, none of the players were able to sleep because it was quarterfinals, and it was
Quarterfinals
move
that
to a
day.
semi. Yeah,
Wow.
quarterfinals. KCL Season 1, you know, outdoors.
It's a huge honor, right, to get into that. So who won the first KCL?
Cochin, Mashood's team, CTK.
Mashood by genius, right?
Yeah, you asked me to name one of the best players I've ever seen in indoor also as outdoor. Is Mashood, definitely.
I had the
He's from my
fortune
same
of,
place, Tellicherry.
Absolutely. Nukaf Tellicherry. I mean, come on, his the 3 brothers who has done the legendary Nukaf Tellicherry team from like 90s. You know, they've been playing in. The team has been running in UAE.
We played every time there used to be an Interbank tournament in sports. Lloyds used to be there, and I used to tell. Yeah, I mean they never knew who was Mashood and all that. Whenever I used to tell Adnan or Aslan about Mashood, they were like, you know, why don't you be optimistic, man? You know, who's Mashood? You know, we'll win. Don't worry. I said, you know, I know. Yeah.
See, the young guys who grew up, you know, in the last decade or so might not necessarily know, because they don't give a shit about what's who and who's who. But like guys like us, you know, we care about people who, you know, are from certain country like from Mashood's back from India. So for me it was a big honor to know that these guys are, and for me also from UAE cricket, being there in UAE studying as well, having this team. So Luka Telicheri used to be the only team in club season in club cricket during those days. I'm talking about early 2000s, who had their team logo branded on their bats. Okay, so Luka was literally written on their bats. And during those days, I was like a kid, 12th standard or something. Just after 12th. So we used to have those Sita bat hai. We used to keep looking for which brand bat this guy is using. So like CA hai, SGA, SSA, Vampire, what bat is Larson's or AS, AM, which bat are they using? Malik bat. So we used to look for logos, which bat is. Tomorrow I'll go and probably use the same bat and make the same runs. That used to be in our kind of minds at the time. But then this team used to come, and I used to be part of this club team. Outside, obviously, I was sitting outside. And these guys used to go, and all of them used to have this red colored Luka written on, like stuck to their bats. It was a solid team. Anyway,
they used to provide the entire kit to the players. I played one season for them.
Is it? Nice.
Then I used to, Nuka veterans. They used to be a team called Nuka veterans. I mean, I'm 41 now. Until recently, I played for a team called Ali. It was called Al Khalid Sugar, but Harish, Mashood, Usman CTK, Nasser, and everybody used to be there. An old Nuka players.
I had the honor of playing opposite to the brothers when I was a kid. Okay, literally a kid. They literally might have had only a few hair over here. And then I had the privilege also of playing against the next generation, which was Nashwan. I'm sure you played with the Nashwan as well.
Yeah.
That was a good thing, a good common ground. If you had to, choose a few players that, to make your team, blindly, who would you select? Give me any top 4 batsmen that you would select. It's an outdoor team,
In an outdoor team?
An outdoor team.
I will select Harish of Nukaf.
Okay.
Harish Haridas.
Harish Haridas. Okay.
Harish Haridas of Nukaf. There used to be a guy called Firoz who used to play for Nukaf also. Very quick guy, we don't even know when he's going, the half centuries are coming, and that's one batsman. Mashood CTK is another all-rounder. Okay. And can I include myself? No.
Absolutely, why not? Your team, you're leading the team any which way.
Yeah, I would also like to be a part with these guys if given a chance,
Absolutely. See, this is your team, so you're going to be having your say, so you can play wherever you want. Okay, now any top 4 players that you would like to choose for your indoor team, the first 4 picks? Because I know in KCL they came up with a new rule of having 4 veterans or experienced players, and then the 4 new players from who have not played in indoor cricket much. So that is a rule much recently, right? If I'm not wrong. So going by that standard, any 4 players that you want to choose in your indoor cricket, not including you.
I will select Thomas because he's very passionate about cricket. He's always there.
The Mangad master, right?
Indoor cricket. Yeah, the Mangad master. I'll select Thomas. I'll select Farhan Butt.
Wow.
Vijay Raj.
Vijay, nice.
Vijay, I forgot about him. He's another master blaster in indoor cricket. And let me select. I'll select Amir.
Amir, leg spinner.
Yeah, the leg spinner.
Very nice. Okay. So these are the few questions that I had in my mind. Anything that you'd like to share about your journey with us, just off the top of your head? Anything that you would like to say?
First of all, I would like to say that I want to get back into cricket again. I played few months back. It was a family organized tournament back in. It was in Ajman Springs Academy.
Okay.
T10. I injured my knee, and I was very sad about it. And still, I started playing cricket since 2002 indoor in UAE. It has been, I can't remember, every week or every 2 weeks we used to play in indoor. Every tournament we used to play, every Friday matches, Friday tournament, Monday tournament we used to play. There was a tournament where we came to InSports to play. We were champions, it was a mixed team. There was Renu. I don't know whether you know Renu.
Yeah, absolutely.
He plays for Thomas's team, Knight Riders.
Yes.
It was a mixed team. Ajir, Munir, Iju, Anwar, and all that. We came to play at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the tournament finished at 11 o'clock in the evening. So it has been a wonderful journey. A lot of memories back, as you said. When Dubai Bank we used to play, cheerleaders used to come. Even though we didn't win the match, most of the matches we don't win, we were very happy to see the entire sales crowd coming in over there.
Yes.
Nice journey, teams changed. Then our CEO, our Dr. Saab, Adnan Chilwan, used to make fun sometimes behind his back saying that, doctor is there, so we don't need a physio, anybody can be injured.
But he used to be the one who injured himself the most, if I'm not wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, I still remember he got his knee injured. That
was a horrific incident.
We had another team. Yeah, exactly. I was there. We had. I used to play for another team indoor where Mahesh Nair, Rohan Naik used to be there. Shane Fernandez from Oracle, Ryan. It was a mixed team. It was very fun. One Friday afternoon, I broke for only one ball. I kept wicket and I broke my thumb.
That was it.
That was it. And the ambulance came to took me to. Everybody who saw my thumb was like, oh shit, what the hell is this? Because my thumb finger actually twisted to the other way around.
Oh.
And and in spite of wearing a gloves, I don't know how it happened. It just hit on the right spot, and I got injured. And for almost 45 minutes, with pain, I was waiting for the ambulance to come. Nobody was. They said, let the ambulance come, and they took me to. It was a bad memory for me. I couldn't play cricket for almost 2 months. They told me don't play, and after that, I never was into wicket keeping. I was scared actually.
I'm sure they must have told you not to play cricket for 6 months.
Yes, exactly. But I came back after 2 months and I played. Indoor cricket was like, nasha for.
It was a drug, yes.
It was a drug. And Mahesh Nair used to call me. He was like, 2 months over, man. Come on, Baba, let's play. There was no problem and all that. That was one part where I was sad, that I couldn't play. And then after two months, I came back. It was okay, and we started playing again. And yes, I forgot about one guy who I definitely will include in my team is Prasanna. Obviously, Prasanna.
Absolutely.
The left arm. Yeah, he used to play for Tamil Nadu Bichu Baba tournament or something like that.
Yes.
He used to be a very consistent player.
He
is dependable. Classical batsman. Yeah, Prasanna used to work for InSports also as well after he left Dubai Bank.
Yes.
Me and Prasanna used to open the innings for Dubai Bank outdoor.
Absolutely.
Memorable times.
I taken him to play one match for my club team, and he scored some unbelievable runs. He scored some 90 runs in some 40 balls. And we did not have any issues winning the match whatsoever. Before the match, I was trying to get 11 on the field, and he came in at last minute. I asked him, just out of team, because he wasn't playing for any team outdoor cricket, at that time. So I just asked him, can you please come for this match? I need a player. I'll give you opening batting also. Those are the things that he's like, no, I can play anywhere it is. You just tell, I'll come, no problem.
He's such a nice guy. He's a very humble guy. He's a very nice guy.
But obviously, I had him in the team. I had to use him, lefty, righty opening batting partnership. I said, you changed the match for us. You won the match for us, actually. It was unbelievable.
It's amazing. He has a variety of shots. He's short. He's not very tall. So I'm tall and he's a bit short. And even when we go into the pitch, he's like, I can be at strikers and or non-strikers and no problem. But I'll definitely be on the non-strikers, and he scores at an amazing pace. That's his from the very first ball itself.
Without looking as if he's making the effort, effortless.
Yeah, he's effortless. How can I forget him? I don't want to replace anybody, but if I want to replace somebody with someone, I will definitely include Prasanna over there in my outdoor team, which you asked me the question.
Yes.
And then KCL was there again. A lot of memories. Every year we used to wait for KCL, and after KCL over, then they started PKL also, Pro Kerala League or something like that. I even played for that Pro Kerala League. Then Telcheri cricketers used to organize TPL, where it's become a huge kind of a festival, in Dubai, in sports.
Joshua something, right? If I'm not wrong.
Jazoha.
Right.
Yeah. Very good organizers, I must say.
Die-hard fan of cricket.
Yeah. So then came Telcheri Premier League. Cricket was never stopping in sports. It was always there. KCL, TPL, PKL, whatever L used to be there. Whatever league, some league. Bangalore Premier League.
Yeah, a lot of them. Luckily for me, I've been part of, as an umpire, obviously, I've been part of a lot of leagues, like the Bangalore Cricket Leagues, the church tournaments, the interbank tournaments, or the insurance company tournaments, or logistics tournaments, shipping companies tournaments, so many different. I mean, you just have to pick a field, and there'll be a tournament that has been organized in sports. The management over there is such a brilliant tournament. For us also as umpires, we should love to go there. We should look forward to, okay, I should play outdoor cricket as well. But, sometimes I have to make a choice. Should I go for this match to play, or should I go to sports? Probably there'll be some good looking girls, so let's go here. That used to be more of it. Yeah, it was good fun. You
have to be careful. You have to be careful about you, man.
No, I'm married now. What a daughter.
Not now.
Happily married 4 years.
Mashallah.
So actually,
And
go ahead.
I was about to tell you something, just skipped out of my mind. Good memories in sports where, when the celebrities used to come, international cricketers used to come. Tahir Bhai used to call me. And I used to bunk office. I was so scared of Adnan and all that. Adnan Chilwan, I was directly report to him at that point of time. Tahir called me once saying that Jacques Kallis is coming at 2 o'clock at InSports. Do you want to come?
Zim Akram is
I said, definitely. Yeah. Shoaib Akhtar came.
Yes.
Jack Kallis came. And, a lot of memories. There was a program which happened in Crown Plaza in Sheikh Zayed Road where Bob Woolmer, Wasim Akram, Navjot Singh Sidhu and all these players came, and I got my boss gave me a ticket. I was so excited to see Wasim Akram because he was one of my favorite. He is my favorite bowler of all time. So I went there, and then once Tahir gave me a pass to go and watch Sean Pollock. There used to be a program called Cricket Talk or something, with Cyrus Brocha. So he interviews cricketers. So I went and saw with Sean Pollock in Jumeirah Hotel, Jumeirah Beach Hotel. So, while playing, I met a lot of cricketers, the guy who gave me trophy, the international cricketer, who gave me the Visa Champions Trophy, I was a captain, and he handed over the trophy. He was Mohammad Asif.
Oh, wow.
And Tahir called me in the evening saying that me and Mohammad Asif is going for dinner. Do you want to come? Tahir was very close to me, but I couldn't go. I was I was busy and was tied up with something. So I said, Tahir bhai, I really wanted to come. So I still have that picture, Asif bhai giving me that trophy.
Sweet.
Mohammad Asif was in his peak at that point of time,
Sweet. So that has been great memories that you've shared, Rinoj bhai. Thank you so much for giving me time. I know your daughter has already come twice to disturb you, so
they're calling me for dinner.
Okay, so it's better you move up. I have to also go and have dinner as well with my daughter. So before we part ways, any parting thoughts on the show, on the chat show? Any feedback that you'd like to give me so that I can improve in the future?
I would like to tell you that it's been an honor from my side that you invited me. First of all, compared to the players you have interviewed, and so I don't know whether I'm eligible to be in that level. First of all,
yeah,
to be interviewed with those guys. It's a fantastic initiative that you've taken. It's a good thing that you're doing, sharing memories. Everybody has their own memories, and it's not every day that you can talk these memories or talk all these gone past with anybody. They don't listen to you, but you asked a lot of questions. You have asked to share a lot of memories. It's fantastic. It's a great initiative, and I hope you interview a lot of players who played with you and who's been playing cricket now in UAE and who are excellent players. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so
And I wish you get a lot of subscribers for your channel.
Oh,
and
thank you so much for
you
that.
become a big name. You become a big name in YouTube. Like any other channels.
Thank you so
People,
much, sir.
international cricketers are doing this now. Like Shoaib Akhtar has his own channel. Inzamam ul Haq has his own channel.
Yes,
I watch all these. Yeah, and I wish you all the best. I wish you become very successful. I wish you all the best. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Wishing you all the best, and
you so
I'll
much.
make sure I'll watch all your shows. Definitely, just send me, and you are subscribed by me.
Thank you so much.
And I was watching with my son. I was telling my son that one of my close friend and Dubai mate is going to call me, and that's why he came here. He was also here watching the show.
Nice.
My son,
Nice.
yeah.
Hopefully, you'll get his interview in the future as well. All right, man. Thank you so much.
Inshallah.
Take care. Allah Hafiz.
See you. Take care, brother. Take care.